Marvel Studios and Disney must be really high on the directors of Moon Knight, because as we just found out before the first season is even out, they are officially going to bring the directors back for Loki Season 2. So right as Loki ended up wrapping its first season, we ended up finding out that the director of that series would not be returning. They were moving on to other projects, and of course everybody was trying to figure out what exactly does this mean? Is Loki Season 2 in trouble? What's going to happen? It was then quickly revealed that the agreement was for one season, get this season off the ground, and that was it. Season 2 would be handled by somebody else. Of course, Moon Knight has had a long history in terms of development, and finally getting two directors to be able to join the project and ultimately deliver to us what's coming up that we hope is great, it's no surprise that those directors have been talked about highly by Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige, and everybody at Disney, and now seeing that they're in fact returning, I think is a pretty big vote of confidence. So yes, both Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead are both coming back, which I think is awesome. Now again, we haven't seen Moon Knight, but Disney seems to be pretty high on that series. They seem to be hyping it up. I mean, it's getting a lot of play in terms of advertising, so they seem to be confident with this. And we know that they've been pushing that these directors are more familiar with darker tones and horror and going into a creepier direction, if you will. Loki Season 2 has been said it's going to be darker, more depressing, and going into a different direction than Season 1. So I can see how maybe they saw something in them or took a pitch and said, my God, you guys are perfect. Yeah, let's get you on board here. And this is another one of those things where Marvel is promoting from within. Just like John Watts. He did Spider-Man. Wrapped up Spider-Man, we're putting you on to Fantastic Four, which again, I think is great. And this kind of, to me, goes hand in hand with recent comments from Tom Hiddleston, how he said, if you look at how the audience sees Loki, they see him as a good guy, but he's not. He's still a villain. And he hopes to explore that in the darker side of all the ramifications and who Loki is. Which again makes me think that these directors probably did something with Moon Knight that tells you what you need to know about the psyche of the character and gets deep into it, that they want to explore more of that with Loki. And in my mind, awesome. Cannot wait. Can't wait to see what they're going to do with Kang. Maybe they take a horror element with that version of Kang, which could be really interesting. But overall, I am super hyped and glad to see that these guys are getting work because they seem to be getting all the buzz from Disney and Marvel. So let's hope.